Sales are down 37% on Kauai and prices are up 33%. Those two things are both true, and I'm going to show you exactly what that means for you. Aloha, I'm Agent Kat Kauai. Welcome back to Kat's Kauai Clarity, your monthly MLS market update straight from the data. No fluff, no spin. Every single month, I pull these numbers directly from Hawaii Information Service and the Kauai Board of Realtors, so you have a real, honest picture of what is happening on this island. Not algorithms, not online estimates, real closed sales. So this month we are covering March 2026 stats. There is a lot to unpack. So whether you own a home here, you're thinking about selling, or you're watching this market from the mainland trying to figure out if Kauai makes sense for you, this one is worth your full attention. Let's get into it. So here we have the big picture. Island-wide in March 2026, total transactions came in at 49 closed sales. That is down from 78 sales in March of last year, a 37% drop in volume. Year to date, through the end of Q1, we closed 148 transactions compared to 212 in the same period last year. That's down about 30%. Now, if that's all you read, you might think this market is struggling. But here's what the number doesn't tell you. The buyers who are transacting right now are paying premium prices. Island-wide residential median sale price in March 2026, $1,550,000. In March 2025, that number was $1,116,000. That's a 33.6% increase in median price in 1 year. And here's something else worth knowing. New single-family home listings are coming onto the market in March 2026, dropped to 21. In March 2025, that number was 38. That is a 45% drop in fresh inventory hitting the market. Fewer sellers, serious buyers, premium prices. That is the real story of this market right now. So let's just break it down by district. Let's walk through each area so you know exactly where your property stands. In Hanalei, it's the standout story on the island right now. Year to date, residential sales volume went from $49 million in Q1 2025 to nearly $74 million in Q1 2026. That is a 50% increase in total sales dollars. The residential median in Hanalei is sitting at $2,632,000, up nearly 11% year over year. If you own residential property on the North Shore, the market is moving in your direction. Now let's look at Koloa. Koloa is holding steady. Volume is down about 22% year to date, but median residential price is up. The Q1 2026 median came in at $1,275,000, up nearly 11% over last year. One note for landowners in Koloa specifically, land is one of the few districts where median land price is actually up year over year, coming in at $1,297,500. This is the exception on the island right now, not the rule. Let's look at Lihue. It's a small sample, so I always flag this data. It carries less statistical weight rather than the other districts. That said, residential volume is up year over year, and the median residential price came in at $1,150,000 for Q1. Condo buyers in Lihue are seeing a notable shift as well. The Q1 condo median improved significantly compared to last year, up nearly 45%. So Kawaihau is where I want to be honest with you. Both volume and median price are declining in this district. Q1 residential median came in at $940,000. That's down 20% from the same period last year. If you own in Kawaihau and you're thinking about selling, pricing strategy is going to be everything. This is not the district where you can price high and wait. The data says buyers here have options and they know it. Waimea West Side had the steepest volume drop on island, down nearly 72% in residential sales dollars year over year. The transaction count is so low that I always caution against reading too deeply into the median here. Small sample sizes create big swings. So what I can tell you is that if you own in Waimea and you want real clarity on your specific property, you'll need a comp analysis, not a market average. So let's go to condos and land. A few words for condo owners and landowners because your story is different from the residential picture. Condos island-wide, the Q1 2026 median came in at $750,000, down about 19% from a year ago. New condo listings are also down, dropping from 38 in March 2025 to 24 in March 2026. This is a buyer's market for condos right now. That does not mean you cannot sell. It means your pricing has to be sharp and your presentation has to be dialed in. Vacant land island-wide, this is the hardest hit segment on the market right now. The Q1 median came in at $662,000. That's down 54% from last year. Koloa land is the clear exception with median land price up nearly 18% year over year. If you own land anywhere else on island, timing and pricing are serious conversations we need to have before you make any moves. So what's the takeaway here? Plain language version of everything I just told you. Transaction volume is down. That is real. New listings coming onto the market are down too. That's also real. But for residential sellers, especially in Hanalei, Koloa, and Lihue, prices are up. Inventory is low. The buyers who are active right now are buying at premium prices. So this is not a market to panic about. For the right seller, this is actually a really interesting window. Less competition from other sellers means your listing gets more attention from the buyers who are ready to move. So, in closing, if you've been sitting on the fence about selling your Kauai home, I want you to have real information before you make that decision. I offer a free Kauai Clarity seller analysis, no cost, no pressure, 20 minutes. We look at your specific property, your district, your comps, and I tell you honestly what the data says. Even if the data says to wait, I will tell you that. So call me or text me. The link to book a call is in the description below. Like, subscribe, hit all the buttons. If this video gave you any clarity, hit subscribe. I drop these market updates every single month so you always know what is actually happening on island. Until the next time, aloha.